Alright, folks, we have some very shocking news that is coming out of Japan. Their biggest bullion dealer has run out of gold. This is pretty crazy, and it really does show the atmosphere, the environment of how critical of a role precious metals plays to add to your portfolio. Like, right here it says withdraw your money from your bank ASAP. I'm not saying to do to do that to the fullest degree. Don't take out every single penny, but if you are not protecting yourself with precious metals, you are setting yourself up for failure 110%. First and foremost though, welcome. Thank you for tuning into your daily silver news. My name is Silver Slayer, and if you want the latest information on what's happening across the globe like this and how it affects the price of precious metals, make sure you click subscribe and click the bell. I'm also doing a new upload schedule. I'm going to be posting every single day at noon EST and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. Every day, twice a day, noon and 6. Stay tuned so you know when I go live. So let's check out what Tanaka Precious Metals says. Regarding asset transactions at Ginza, Tanaka directly managed stores, updated October 3rd. So this is brand new, right? So thank you for your continued patronage of Ginza Tanaka, a Tanaka Precious Metals direct store. Due to the current market environment, including the rapid rise in precious metals prices, Ginza Tanaka stores are receiving a large number of purchase requests, and production of small bars in particular is unable to keep up. While bars of 50 grams or more will continue to be available for purchase, we will temporarily be suspending sales of small bars from Saturday, October 4th. So today is the first official day that they suspended these bars. And you got to remember, so the size that they're saying they're going to still have is 50 grams or more. That's extremely pricey. The average person isn't buying 50-gram bars, right? They're buying, half. Most people don't even buy half ounces. They buy 10th ounce, quarter ounce, So this is definitely going to affect a lot of people, and plus a lot of people don't like buying gold in heavy weights, because then when you try to resell it, especially if the price goes higher, your potential customer base is a lot lower. You have to find someone specifically that has that much money. Whereas if you have smaller denominations and 10th ounce and quarter ounce, it's a lot easier to sell. It's more liquid. And when it comes to something like precious metals, liquidity is key. But anyways, let's move on. Let's see what they're talking about. Japan's largest bullion dealer, Tanaka Precious Metals, has announced they temporarily suspend sales for small gold bars, 5 grams, 10 grams, and 20 grams starting tomorrow due to production delays. So keep in mind, a 50-gram gold bar is several $1,000s. We're not just talking about a couple thousand, right? You're going to have to drop some dough if you want to keep accumulating gold, because they're out of the 5, 10, and 20 grams. Anything under 50. This has led to significant public reaction, with long lines forming at Tokyo's Tanaka locations as individuals rush to purchase the remaining available gold bars before the suspension takes effect. So it's looking like people are still trying to accumulate more. And this kind of reminds me of what happened, just not on as big of a scale, with the Wall Street silver squeeze in February of 2021, where all the guys from GameStop and Wall Street Bets and AMC that made all that money, they just bought all the silver, and you couldn't find silver anywhere. I remember being online on these dealers, these websites, and I would be stuck at the checkout cart because the website was crashing, because there were so many people on the site trying to grab all the silver. It was insane. And then a lot of sites would just push 1 week, 2 week, 3 week delays, or just flat out wasn't selling at all. It was a crazy situation, but it's kind of like what's happening right now. Everyone's just trying to grab it. They don't care what the price is. And that's honestly, that's what I've said before. it's not going to be, oh, I'm not willing to pay that price. It's going to be, I can't get it, period. I can't even find it, even if I was willing to pay the price. And that's why Andy Scheckman always mentions how important relationships are, business relationships, why you should buy from us. Send an email to info@milesfranklin.com. Let them know Slayer sent you. And, building that relationship, you'll be able to find gold, silver, platinum where others can't, because Andy has connections where others don't. So I think it's very important to work with us, and it goes both ways. We will buy back from you, and we actually pay higher prices than anyone else, right? And our logic is this: if you're buying from us, why would we rip you off buying it back? Because we're going to sell it for a profit anyways. So if we're going to buy it from you, we're going to pay you a very fair price. One, because you're our client, so we already like you, and we're gonna pay a fair price because we're still going to profit off of it anyways. So why should we rip you off? Where most other companies, they're going to try to lowball you. So Miles Franklin's a really cool company, especially since it's not some big corporation. I mean, they are a massive company, but Andy Scheckman and myself, we're out here in the front line, sticking our necks out, trying to really help people, preserve their wealth against a deflating dollar. So, anyways, Tanaka Precious Metals Policy Update. Tanaka is recognized as Japan's top bullion dealer, often setting the benchmark price for retail gold sales nationwide. The company confirmed that production bottlenecks are making it difficult to meet the surging demand for smaller bar sizes, leading to a decision to halt sales of bars 50 grams and under until further notice, starting tomorrow. And I'm curious how long this is going to continue on for, and I'm curious what this leads to. What's the gold market going to look like? Are they going to be trying to source other places? Is it going to affect the price? Is this going to start to leak into other countries and other China, the Shanghai? I mean, there's so much going on. This definitely just makes it that much more interesting. Demand pressures and price spike. The announcement comes amid a period of record high gold prices in Japan, which have surpassed 20,000 yen per gram for the first time in history. And that's the thing, everyone's buying it at the highest price it's ever been. It's supposed to be buy low, sell high. Don't buy high, hope it goes higher. Right? Most people, when they are all buying, it's too late. I mean, it's not too late, but you missed the boat, right? With silver sitting at $48, we haven't missed the boat yet. We are still before the curve. I'm sure you're going to see articles like this talking about silver in in the Western countries. When it's $100+ everyone's going to be trying to grab it, and it's going to be a lot harder. Right now, we still can for half of that price. So, just something to think about. So the price surge is attributed to a combination of global safe haven demand, yen depreciation, it's kind of like the dollar, and heightened geopolitical and economic risks, further fueling public demand for physical gold. So public impact. Long lines in Tokyo. Reports from social media and financial news outlets confirm that following Tanaka's announcement, crowds have formed at their Tokyo stores with buyers eager to acquire gold bars before the suspension. I mean, this is so crazy. Images and posts describe long queues and brisk trading activity, with many seeking to secure small denomination bullion as a hedge. I mean, this is going to happen with silver over here as well, and probably gold too. It's going to get ugly, very messy. And I always say, the producers will turn into the consumers, and the consumers will turn into the producers. The people like you and I that want the silver, we will be able to sell it to the people that need the silver. Those that need the silver are those that are making the newest, latest iPhone, that need silver for solar panels and, and EVs. They will be willing to pay any price because they have to have it. We don't have to. And just like they say, he who holds the gold or owns the gold sets the rules, the same thing falls in line for silver as well. But silver is used so much in war. I use the saying, he who owns the silver wins the war. Because if you can't find silver and you can't make Tomahawk missiles and all the the satellites and the drones and all this stuff then that's a whole separate situation that we could go into. If you really want to know the military's involvement with silver, just go to silverwars.org, and you will see exactly why the military is so involved in silver and why they are suppressing the price. So, yeah, a debt-based monetary system creates money through the issuance of new loans, meaning that most currency in circulation originates as debt owed to commercial banks, right? We're trying to get ourselves out of debt by replacing it with more debt. That's like trying to pay off a credit card with another credit card. And it's going to catch up, and it has caught up. So, yeah, there's a lot here. Global debt, $305 trillion, 349% of world GDP. Um, Man, there's a lot here, folks. There is a lot, and I mean a lot here. We'll link this article in the description if you want to check out the rest yourself. Um, this is already somewhat of a long video, so I'm not going to, cover the whole thing, but we got the gist of it. The most important thing about this is the biggest bullion dealer, the biggest one. So if this is the biggest one running out, all the smaller ones are already ran out too. This is the biggest one. And that's another very important point of this. And you see this, panic sets in. When panic sets in, that's when things get messy. That's really where we could see true price discovery as well. I mean, if gold's sitting at all-time highs, these people are flooding, willing to pay any price. It could go up to 30,000, or what would they say the price was right now? 20,000. It could go to 30,000 yen, and they'll still be in line wanting to buy it even more, because that's more validation that the price is going up. So it's almost like the higher the price goes up, the more people want to buy it. I mean, you and I are buying it regardless. Actually, the lower it goes, the more happy we are when we buy it. We celebrate when silver drops because we can get it for cheaper. But that's just not how the average everyday person works. Regardless, though, more eyes are coming into precious metals. People are specifically looking into a lot of silver as well. And I'm glad it's physical gold and silver. I always say if you can't hold it, you don't own it. But yeah, things are just getting crazier and crazier, and the reasons for gold at all-time highs in Japan are the same exact situations and scenarios that are happening over here as well. And it's just going to continue on. And unless you own gold and silver, you're going to be screwed. And it's as plain as that. It's as plain as day. Most people, unfortunately, don't find videos like this and get this type of information to even know that any of this is happening. Or if they do know, they don't know where to go. They don't know about companies like Miles Franklin. They'll go to one of those, ads on TV and get ripped off paying, for this numismatic proof coin that isn't even worth what it is, and it's going to be hard to resell because it's not even bullion. It's not even what people want. So yeah, anyways, and that's actually a video I should make soon, is like the safe way to buy silver, because there's going to be a lot of new investors, and that's a lot of gullible people. A lot of investors are older of age. Like the average audience for my channel is like 65 plus, or 50 to 65 plus. And people that are retired or soon going to retire, or just, it's sad that crooked people take advantage of that. So I should make a video soon how to safely invest, safe places to buy, what prices to look for, what types you should buy, how to store it, if you do plan on selling it, how you can profit, because most people that buy silver end up selling it at a loss, and that's just for several different reasons. I have a chapter in my book I'm writing that I go really deep into this, but maybe I should make some videos too. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Also, folks, real quick, if you wanted to help, I'm in a custody battle for my 5-year-old daughter, Zendaya. She is my entire world. She's my entire life. But I'm in a custody battle, and the legal fees are extremely expensive. So I made a GoFundMe. If you want to help out, I would really appreciate it. If you can't, it's fine. Don't feel bad. Just watching the video is perfectly fine. But if you do, or if you're able to, and you're kind enough to, I'd really appreciate it. I'll post the link in the description. I mean, everyone that's donated so far, thank you so much. Also wanted to say every donation will specifically go to legal fees. I'm putting every single penny from the donations into a separate savings, and all only that money is going to go to legal. So if you're donating for this, I'm not going to use it for anything else. It's specifically for that. Ethically, that's how I want to do it. Even though I'm sure people, wouldn't mind if, this is killing my bank account, which it is. But no, if you're donating to help get my daughter back, I'm specifically using your donations for the legal fees. So yeah, I love you all. Thank you so much for everything, even just watching this video, allowing me to do my dream job, which is helping people, especially when it's helping people to something so important. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. Thank you so much for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I will see you guys tomorrow. Remember, noon EST, 6 p.m. EST every single day. Noon and 6 Eastern Standard. Hope to see you there. Peace.